It's always funny.
Hello again.
Hello.
Do you think he's alright?
Who cares?
Scared, Potter.
You wish.
This is the last one of the Grand Slam, the last one of my bundled summer. There's more race coming up, but this is the big one. Wasatch 100 is one of my favorite races so far. The course itself is fabulous. I love mountains, and that's how I got into ultra running to begin with. And Wasatch 100 really gives for that. It's the kind of race that is relaxing, might not be the term, but things can go wrong. But you have 36 hours, so you have time to fix things.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm not someone who cares so much about being fast or ranking. For this one, it's pretty specific. Sub 30 hours, sub 36 hours. Last year I did sub 30 hours and I had a good race, so I think it would be difficult to replicate.
I have a few start of term notices I wish to announce. The first years, please note that the dark forest is strictly forbidden to everyone who does not wish to die a most painful death.
We just got off the bus and we're greeted with a sky full of stars and a full moon. So we're gonna line up and wait for the bathroom, and then we're gonna line up for real and we're gonna get going. Hi, store. I get all the love before I go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, head left and have fun.
We are slowly making our way up Bear Canyon. It's a very steep climb to start a race, very big climb. It's gorgeous, feels very comfortable right now. Yay! Made it to the ridge. Took about 2:06. Now we're gonna be greeted with the sunrise. and a nice mellow road downhill past this part of the course. Well, that's not too bad. So I found Howard. He's the youngest Grand Slam finisher. So there was a little water station around the 11 mile. That was really nice. I didn't eat it. Still feeling good, but I decided I'm gonna pace myself a little bit smarter and go slower. There's no reason for me to push hard right now, and every reason to try and take it easy. All right, we're doing a fairly overgrown single track. I'm pretty slow. I lost my way a couple of times. But what's funny is that now that I mountain bike, I look at the trail all the time like, can I bike that? The answer right now is no. Just out of Kunti Pool, and the people at the aid station were so nice. It's very contagious and very efficient also. I'm like, no, I want to rest. But they were really nice, so thank you, volunteers. I love this course, very much a mountain race, but that comes with challenges. So for a long period we're totally exposed, and then at night it can get really cold, so it's good to prepare for the elements. Still one of my favorite courses though. Now heading to Big Mountain, but it's very far. I think 11 miles. Eee. We'll manage. This is one of the coolest part of the trail. We're just going ups and down, have a great view. So I'm starting to feel it, and I decided to slow down a little bit. I wish there was a way to know if these are early signs of me about to break down.
Look, the cup. Tell me what you see. Oh, yeah, well, you're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it. Give me the cup. Oh, my dear. You have the grim.
Just out of, I think, Big Mountain. I'm feeling great. When that happens, yeah, I really try and think about something positive, and being tired is secondary.
Kind of positive force, and for the wizard who can conjure one, it works something like a shield. But in order for it to work, you need to think of a memory. Not just any memory, a very happy memory, a very powerful memory.
Slowly making our way down towards Lem Pass. I think there's an aid station before that. Lamb underpass, in my mind, feels like the halfway of the race, even though that's not quite true. But that's where we were high in the mountain, we go down, Lamb underpass, and we climb back up, and we're in the mountain for a while. It's kind of two segments. Second one being harder and longer, and you're tired. The thing with Wasatch this year is that it's the last race of the Grand Slam. Like the race afterwards, it's an option to finish. But for this is not the case. Not finishing is not an option. Or, not sure how to make it simpler.
Why is there a circle with a line through it?
That means don't. Haven't you seen Ghostbusters, Pam?
Yeah, but it's like you're saying we should bother Luke.
No, yes, okay, right, all right. Yep, my bad. I got it.
Don't bother Luke. Got it.
Come on, okay. That's as clear as I can make it.
One race I really want to do, Hard Rock. To get in a Hard Rock, you need the Hard Rock qualifier, and there's not so many of those. And Wasatch is one of them. I can already imagine Nora's reaction if I do put my name in.
I protest! Harry! I protest!
Harry, you put your name in a goblet of fire.
And of course he is lying.
The hell he is!
Just out of what I consider the halfway point, and it's quite fitting because the night is about to come. I just have to stay positive for about 21 miles, and then Nora, my light, my muse for tonight, will be there, and we'll work together towards the finish line. Just made it over Lamb Pass, going down now. Bye bye, son. Just out of Upper Mountain. Night is hard. Get to Nora. That's the minimum.
Welcome.
Thank you. Do you have like ramen or something like that?
We do.
What can we do for you?
Yes, please.
You said ginger ramen with noodles?
It's extremely cold up Scott's Peak.
But you know, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light.
What else are you serving out of curiosity?
Soda, broth, hot chocolate, ramen.
I'm struggling, trying to stay positive, but I'm struggling. Coming down to Britain to pick up my secret weapon.
Farewell, Frodo Baggins. I give you the light of Erendir. May it be a light for you in dark places when all other lights go out.
Hey, Simon.
I'm so happy to see you, honestly. Like, I almost want to cry, but I mean, we're gonna do it. But it's tough. It's really tough. I'm really happy to see you.
Let's do this. We are headed out of the Brighton aid station.
Yeah.
And headed up the climb.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Not good at all.
We'll make it through. Oh, hard to see. Okay. Well.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But having a rough time, but we're still going. This is a big climb. I feel like this is the hardest one for the next 30 miles. Woohoo! We did it. Done with the section after Britain. Heads up, it's super annoying both uphill and downhill. Wish the video could capture how much dust is in the air. You can see from Simon and his legs, very dusty. Someone has a Sunday butt. It's cute. Sun's starting to come up. Bye bye, moon. The sun's come up, so we don't need our headlamps anymore. Views are pretty nice. Simon was sleepwalking for a bit. At one point, he hallucinated and saw an animal, and he jumped in the middle of the trail, which helped him wake up.
We are switching to our daytime gear because we made it through the night, and like I said, my magical light guided me through all of the negativity at night, and I was able to come out of it somehow. So thank you. I think most segments now are relatively more pleasant. Today I am number 256. Obviously because I'm very special. Did you know that 256 is the only 3-digit Zizenic number? Look it up.
Looks like we're coming up to one of the last 2 aid stations. Still in pain, but we know we're gonna finish, and it's a beautiful day. Update. It's very, very warm. And the sun's shining, and we're getting lower and lower in elevation, altitude.
And that's it, no more aid station. Straight to the finish line, 5 miles. That's it, it's over with the grinding for 70 miles. We can see the finish line and we can hear it.
Almost there. All right, here we go.
Yay!
Welcome, welcome. Congratulations. Thanks so much for coming out.
Yeah.
Long
Thanks for having
good
us.
for you.
Yeah,
They're amazing. They're amazing.
There's more down there.
I just want to say thank you to Tom for being our trail angel and giving us a ride back after the race. Thank you. Thank you, hug.
Yeah, you guys did an awesome job.
Thank you so much.
That's it. Grand Slam 2022 is in the book. Of course, that wouldn't have been possible without all of the help. So thank you, especially Nora, for pacing me and crewing me, but everyone crewing, aid station. That was fantastic. I couldn't do it alone. I hope it was inspiring to follow my journey doing both the Grand Slam and the Leadman. And well, until next time, which could be next week with Run Rabbit Run.
How about new, you crazy Dutch bastard?